Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanna, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my craft fair tips and experience with you all. Today's video is going to be a sit down video, and I'm here next to my tree. I'm so excited. This is my first year with my own office, so I got to decorate it and get my tree. I also have some hot chocolate here because it is super cold already, and I've been freezing all day. To get started, I'm going to go over some things that I did purchase, some things I purchased right away, some things I purchased along the way, and I have found that it's made my life way easier. So to start off with, I purchased a 8-foot table from Lowe's. Sorry if I keep looking down, my cat is right here on my feet. Well, both of them are here. But I purchased an 8-foot table from Lowe's. It's a foldable table and it is black. I love that it folds just because I have a car. I don't have like an SUV or a truck, so it fits in my car perfectly. Another thing that I purchased was a black tablecloth. It is spandex material, and the one that I purchased is kind of like you'll see it in the pictures and the links, but it covers the bottom of your table, so if you have like bins and stuff that you want to keep under your table, it's going to hide those bins for you. And I've used it a few times now and it's still in perfect condition. Another thing that I did purchase was my mug trees, and sorry if I keep looking down there, I have a list so that I don't forget anything. But I purchased these bamboo mug trees. These hold 6 coffee mugs, and I currently have 2 of them. I love these to display my mugs because it looks way better than your mugs just like laying out on the table. And these are very sturdy. I've been to events where it was super windy and these did not budge, nothing fell, and nothing broke. So I really recommend these. Another thing that I purchased was wooden crates from Michaels. I believe they're 18-inch wooden crates, but I love to stack them. I love how they look stacked, and you can put cups inside and on top of them. You can also stain them or spray paint them any color that you want, so it can match your color scheme. Another thing that I purchased for displaying my items, let me show you. I do take some keychains, so when I did start, I would put my keychains in a little crate that I got from Target Dollar Spot, and I would put it in like the little pink packaging, and nobody was looking through them. I feel like nobody really paid attention to them when they were like that, so I went on Amazon and I looked for displays, and I believe this is supposed to be a jewelry display, but I feel like it fits my keychains perfectly. And this is what it looks like. It is double-sided. They also had different wood options, but you see you can fit your whole alphabet on there, and you could also have some more slots, and it does spin back and forth. I love this, and ever since that I started displaying it, I've gotten way more sales on my keychains in person. Let me put that to the side here. So I highly recommend that keychain display. I love it. Another thing that I have here is chalkboard signs. I've got a 6-pack of these. They did come with a chalkboard marker in yellow and green. I purchased the pink one separately because my colors are pink. But I love these. You want to make sure that you have a way to display your pricing, just so it can kind of be clear to everybody and they can know. I love these. The only thing is they're a little flimsy. I did go to an event where it was super windy and they kept getting knocked over. So I think in the future I will glue this to the base. But I really do love those. I believe Dollar Tree has some chalkboard signs as well. Gosh, it is freezing. Another thing that I did is I tried to have as many payment options as possible. Okay, so what I did was I went onto Amazon. I mean, not Amazon. See, I've been talking about Amazon so much. I went onto Etsy and I was looking at templates for like QR codes, payment QR codes, and I found one that matches perfectly. It's pink and gold. And what I did is I just added my QR codes for my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, and then I have my Instagram name down here. I put this in an 8x10 picture frame that I got from Target, and again, the wood matches like the rest of my wood perfectly. I love this. I think it's super easy for people to just pull out their phone and scan your codes. You don't have to go fumbling for anything. It's nice right there, nice on display. I love this. In the future, I do want to invest in a QR code plaque. I love them. I really want one. But this is doing the job for now. Another thing for my payments, let me show you. I got a cash box. You want to make sure that you have cash. You want to make sure you have a lot of change. You don't want to lose a sale because you don't have their method of payments available, you know. So I got a cash box that I purchased from Amazon. I think this is the large one. It has 4 slots for cash, and then it has 5 slots for your change up here, and it closes with a combination. I love this cash box. Before, I just had my cash like in a little makeup bag, and it was not it for me. I was freaking out thinking that it was gonna just get going the whole time. So I love having a cash box. It gives me a peace of mind. Another payment option that I do offer is Square. This is a card reader. I have not used it yet, but I do have it available, and I think it's a good option. You want to make sure you have as many payment options as possible. I cannot stress that enough. Make sure that you are prepared. Let me just check. Another thing that I did purchase was paper bags. I did purchase some large craft paper bags off of Amazon. I got a pack of 50, I believe, for like $13. And then I went to Dollar Tree and I got some smaller pink bags and some smaller white, like medium white bags, and I used my pink ones like for freshies and for keychains, and then I used my larger ones for cups. So far for freshies, I have not had luck in craft fairs or anything like that. I'm still not sure on how to display them, so if you have any tips, leave them down in the description box. I mean, not in the description. If you have any tips, leave it in the comments below. Another thing that I did purchase is, since I do sell ceramic mugs, I also have now added the glass cans. I love these. They're super cute. But you want to make sure that we keep those protected, right? So I did get a roll of craft paper so that I can wrap up the mugs and stuff before putting them in the paper bags. Another thing that I did purchase was a 10x10 tent from Walmart. I got the Ozark brand. I love my tent. You want to make sure that you have that on sunny days, rainy days. It comes in handy, and I highly recommend that you purchase that. And also purchase those weight bags, because I did not have those before, and I did have an event that was out of nowhere. We got hit with wind and rain, and it was really bad. My tent was flying everywhere. It was not pretty. And lastly, a banner. I purchased a banner from Staples. I can't remember exactly which dimensions I did get, but I know I got outside material Scrim, and I added Grommets. I love my banner. I think it looks super cute, and it just, you know, you want to make sure you display your logo in as many places as possible. I will put in the description box the dimensions. And I did design my banner on Canva. Something that I have not purchased yet, but I do want to purchase, is a table runner with my logo on it for my tables. Another thing that I want to purchase is a 4-foot table, so I can kind of make like an L shape in my tent and have people kind of walk in, and I will have more space, because right now I'm running out of space. I need more crates. I need a bigger car. Oh, and another thing that I want to is those like collapsible collapsible wagons that you know, you can just put your stuff inside. You get it like in Sam's Club. I don't know if Costco has them, but I really want one of those next. just so I can bring my items back and forth. So those are the things that I have purchased that have made my life easier, and there's some things that I do want to purchase to just bring it to the next level, you know. Let me see. Let's take a hot chocolate break. I made this hot chocolate like an hour ago, and it's still like at that point where it's like, you know, a little too hot and it's burning your mouth. So this one, I think this was a stainless Craft Haven stainless steel tumbler. So it holds your hot drinks really good. But next, let's go over some of my experiences. I will say, make sure that you check where you're going before you go. When I started off, I did start going to a farmer's market that if the tables are kind of first come first serve. So if you want to go, you have to go like at 5 in the morning, and there they kind of just let anybody set up. Like if you have your $10, you can get a table, and there's people who were selling like used stuff. There was this guy who literally took how do you say that, rusted steel stuff from his farm and was trying to sell it. Excuse me. And his table was right next to mine, and it was like rusty stuff and my setup, and it was like I was the only person who was selling handmade items. So a lot of people there had like an attitude towards my prices. Like I don't even price my stuff that high. At least I don't think so. And there was a lady that was walking by, and she saw the prices of my coffee mugs, and she goes, I could get the same thing at Walmart for $5. And I'm like, first of all, it's not the same thing. And it's people like that that support Walmart that is just no. So after that day, I was not with the farmers market. I did not want to go back. So what I did was I went onto Facebook and I went onto Google, and I was looking for different craft fairs near me, and that's where I found like better places. Now there is 2 companies that I have worked for, well not worked for, worked with, and so far only one of them has been really good for me. The other one, the lady, she keeps like canceling events, and she doesn't respond to emails, and I feel like that's very unprofessional. She ended up canceling. I was supposed to go have an event in our big mall, and she canceled it and didn't want to give refunds. We could only have credits, and then when I wanted to use my credits, I had to follow up with her 3 times to make sure that I was able to use them. So I did not like that. I have one more event coming up with her that I booked before I knew that she was like unprofessional like that, and that's probably the last event that I will be doing with her. So far I've had one event that was really good. The only thing was the rain came and ruined it, but I do know that next year I am definitely going to sign up again. So far the only issues that I do have is sometimes you don't know if it's going to be like a busy event, you don't know if it's going to be a slow event. You never know what to expect when it's your first time. So I will say that if you do go to your first event and it's super slow, do not get discouraged, and I would say just keep going and find your events, and it will get better. I promise you it will get better. I've had events. My last event last weekend, it really sucked. It was in a small mall, and I had 2 sales that day, and one of them was my aunt and another one was a keychain, and it was kind of sad because that place, I feel like it was not advertised that there was going to be a craft fair there. So nobody was looking for us, and people were just walking by and going to Bath and Body Works and bouncing. So that place, it really sucked because we had to be there until 4 o'clock. So we were there from 8:30 to 4 o'clock, and I had 2 sales. So that day sucked. I do have another event coming up this Saturday, so I really hope that this one is a good one. I have one for Saturday the 4th, and I have one for Saturday the 18th. So I'm super excited for those 2. Those are right before Christmas, so I'm hoping for some good sales. But you know, there'll be more craft shows and craft fairs coming up I believe in spring. I don't know if they still do them in winter, just because when I started, COVID had started and I wasn't able to do these last year. So this is my first year doing them. But I will include some videos and pictures of some of my craft fairs and events that I went to, so you guys can kind of get some display ideas. And also, if you have any display tips and ideas, please leave them down in the comments below. I will make sure to leave all of the links that I have mentioned in my description box below. I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Thank you.